Good morning. I am on here because I have to hone my skills. I have to practice. I have to really just getting used to letting my light shine and not dimming it for anybody. That is the truth. That is the realist that I can be right now because I have not been a fan of social media. I used to post, and sometimes I was like, ugh, I don't really feel like posting it. I don't really care if you know what I'm eating. You don't really need to see what I'm wearing. I don't really care if you know where I am, right? Like, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Because I would be on there, and people would be living this life, and then they wouldn't really be living that life. They're posting stuff, but that's not really their life or them, and so I just kind of became a very private person, and I didn't really feel like sharing stuff. I was like, if you're in my life, if you're my friend, if you're, if we're together, then you see my life, you see me, you get access to me, and that's all that matters. No one else really matters to me. No, and that means, to be completely honest, I don't want to say that no one else matters to me, but in all actuality, I'm coming out of my comfort zone just because I feel like I have been doing so much praying, and what my spirit has told me, what God has spoken to me. He told me, he said, you know what, you're a light. I don't need you to be a light that's hidden, because I don't hide lights. I put them on the top of hills. I put them on display so that they can be a beacon, so that they can show people. And so this is something that I am so like, God, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it because I'm obedient. I'm gonna be obedient. I'm gonna be a steward over what He's given me, because He's shown me how wonderful and how amazing and how He moves. When you're in His will, like, you don't even have to think twice, and He's done it for you already. I've already got it. There is so much stuff that I have worried about that I don't even need to worry about, because God shows me how much of a provider He is, how much He loves me, how much, like, how valuable I am to Him. He tells me this stuff. And so it's like, I would be doing God a disservice if I don't do what He tells me to do, especially when He does everything that He has to do for me. I I am like shalom, like I am lacking nothing in no area of my life. You know what I mean? Like, even things that right now seem not to be working, I know that there's a bigger plan, and that's it. Like, I I know God is working it out for me, so I don't have to worry about it. I have come to the place where it's like, what is mine is mine. What's meant for me will be for me, and there's nothing that can stop it. So why am I going to worry about it? Why would my God, that knows everything that I want, that I desire, and bigger than that, He knows everything that I need, why would He withhold any of that from me? I can't fathom that my father would do that to me when I'm a mother of three, and what my kids want, I want to give to them. But I want my kids to follow instructions. I want my kids to be obedient. I want my kids to do the best and excel, so that, because I know that their potential is through the roof. So why, as a mother, having earthly kids that sometimes I feel like I'm not even, that great of a mother, because I feel like, oh my gosh, you know what, I did this wrong, I did this wrong. I have a father who is perfect. Why would He do anything to hurt me? If He's doing anything to me, it's because He wants me to learn a lesson. So the quicker I learn the lesson, the quicker that He could promote me, the quicker He could put me where He wants me to be. The faster I prepare myself, the faster I can get to where I want to be. So why, knowing that, would I worry? Why should I worry? I don't want to worry. You know what I mean? And the people that I want around me, and the people that I want to keep around me, are the people that have that same like mind. Like, yes, we have life, and we have trials, and we have tribulations, but we have a God that's bigger than any situation, a God that wants us to pray about little things, little things, little things, okay? Things that we think are ridiculous. He wants us to talk to Him about it. He wants to be our friend. Like, what parent doesn't want their child to come talk to them about everything that's going on in their life? Like, as a mom, I don't want my kids to be struggling and I don't know about it. I want you to talk to me. I want you to feel comfortable coming to me. So that's what He wants. He wants us to talk to Him. He wants that relationship with Him. So as I build that relationship with Him, I just see more and more every day, all the time, like throughout the day. I don't even have to wait like a whole day. Throughout the day, He's just showing me. He's like, babe, I'm here. I'm right here for you. I'm right here for you. You need that? I got you. Okay, you like that? All right, I got you. You don't like that? No problem, I'll take care of it. And then all I'm doing, or all I have to do, is show up. Meaning, yes, I have to have an active part in it. I have to do my part. If I say, God, if this is in your will, then you'll let this be for me. But I have to step up to something in order for me to see if, yes, he's saying, yes, this is yours, or no, that's not it. I have to still do my part. I have to be involved. God wants me to be involved. He wants to see that I really want it. If I really want it, then yeah, I'm going to do what I need to do to get it. But at the same time, I'm not taking the power away from him, because he's God. And ultimately, I don't want to be outside his will. I've already been outside his will. I've taken myself out of position, and I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way it feels when you sit here and you put something or someone in the place of God, and then they fall short, and then they don't deliver, and they don't satisfy you, or they disappoint you, or they break your heart. You know what I mean? Or the job falls through, or you lose something that you were holding on so dear. Like, you know, with God, that stuff is not, like, I'm not going to say it's not a concern, but he moves in such a way that it doesn't feel like it's a concern, because you know where your trust is. You know who you're relying on. Like, everything that we have around us, our houses, our cars, you know, that's all resources. That all comes from a resource. Even your job, it's a resource. It's not the source. God is the source. So if I know God is my source and he's putting people in my life, because I pray, I'm like, God, you know, I want the right people. I want to be in the right place. I want the right plan. If God is going to give me all of that, if he's going to bring people into my life, if he's going to put me in a room around people where I can excel, if he's going to deposit a strategy inside of me, what am I worrying for? What am I worried about? Like, huh? No, I'm not going to worry, because then that means I don't trust God. And you know what? I'll be lying if I say I never worry. There are times when, you know, we're human. We're like, oh my gosh, is this going to work? But then you have to pray. Like, you have to build your faith. And that was one thing that God said to me. He said, you know what? Be obedient in your faith. You know, operate in faith. Ask me. Speak to me. And I've been doing that. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that he hears me, that he hears my prayers. Because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. But he still hears my prayers. And he still answers me. He still comes to me. He still comforts me. He still provides for me. He still protects me. There are things that I'm sure that have not happened in my life simply because God's protecting me. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. So, you know, this life that I am living, I want to, and I want people to see God in me. You know what I mean? I want people to see God in me. And so I have to live my life in a certain way. That doesn't mean I have to prove anything to anybody, because if someone doesn't see the God in me, then that's not on me. I have to just be consistent in who I am and who he's told me to be, and then that's it. And then that's it. The rest of it is not my responsibility. As long as I'm obedient and do what he's told me to do, that's my responsibility. That is it. That is all I have to do. And so, you know, this is one of the things that I have to do. And I had to get out of my comfort zone and say that and leave that right where it is. Have a great day.